Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope you're all staying safe and well. Well, this is another unboxing. This is a result of a long and lengthy search on the internet. It is a discontinued product, extremely hard to find, but I set myself a challenge to find it. I found it in Germany, paid for it, got it shipped over here while we're still in the European community. I didn't have to pay any customs, import tax or duties, which I'm glad because it was not cheap. So let's reveal what we're looking at. And there we are. We have an FMS model, the Beechcraft Staggerwing. There's the specifications. I'll pause here for a minute and let you take a good look. Now, something I'm still looking for and I will love to have is the HS123. I can't find it anywhere. I have been searching in all the places one should not search and all the places one should search for such a beast, and I cannot find it. But I have not given up. I'm sure there's a FMS box with the HS123 ticked, sitting somewhere in some warehouse or in someone's attic or loft that will eventually one day come up for sale. So the Beechcraft Staggerwing, discontinued for quite a few years. There are parts still available, but not many. And the beauty about this is that it is a biplane, but it also has retracts. So let's take a look and see what's inside this box. Well, it's the first time I've seen this sort of covering. I think this is original packaging, how it came. Yeah, it's really well packed. I will get it all out, but first off I want to take a look at this. Wow, that is a thick manual. The manual itself is actually quite thin. And completely different style to the current FMS booklets. This has got lots and lots of black and white photos, English throughout. It's got another specification sheet here. Centre of gravity point. Didn't see if I could see where it talked about throws. No, nothing about throws at all. But I will give it a good read when we do the build. So that's the manual. And what was thick, and this is got to be worth having, just to collect it, it's a product catalogue from 2012. That's going to be fascinating to look through. Whoa, look at these babies. Yeah, I'm going to enjoy looking through this. So this is the FMS, which I now understand stands for famous FMS, but it's a 2012 and it's in English. That's a good collectible. I'm going to keep that. Anyone who's followed my videos, CML. That's where I got the real good price on my FMS J3. And here's the ESC manual with all the different... I mean, these days you get that on a sheet. This is a book, 4-page book. I certainly know how to do it back in the day. So those are the 3 documents that you get with it. You get your ESC manual, you get your Beechcraft manual, and you get a product catalogue. What I'm going to do is to get this all out, and then we'll look at each of the items one at a time. But before I do that, it's even got a tube of glue. It had a leak. But never mind, I wouldn't use it anyway. Tell you what though, the rest of this feels okay. Feels as though this is probably leaked out and dried. It's just like a chunk of rubber. There you go. But I won't use it. I'll just put it back in there. Don't know what they used to have in it. Might have been something for the HS123 because it uses the same packaging. Right, so I'm going to get this out, get rid of the polystyrene packaging, then we'll go through it. Okay, so here we are. Everything's taken out of the box. There's not much to this one, to be honest. So we've got the fuselage, the bottom wing, the top wing, horizontal stabiliser, an elevator, and vertical stabiliser. Got the prop over there, and then you've got a big goodie bag full of bits. Something that you have to do on this one is connect all the moving surface horns, as well as connecting the push rods to the servos. So it's got a little bit more work to do on it, but that could be because of its age. So this is what I call new old stock. It's discontinued, you can't get it, but this one is brand spanking new, i.e. it's the first time it's actually been out of the box, and it looks pretty good condition. Approximately 8 years ago. Let's do this right this time. I realised the last review I did, which was the FMS 1.4 meter J3 Cub version 3, I didn't even show you the vertical stabiliser and rudder. So let's get that out of the way, we don't need that. Let's take a look at the horizontal stabiliser. Okay, here we are. So this has a little bit of yellowing on, not a huge amount. See, I don't know if it takes 2 yet. I think it might take 2, and you have to cut this piece out in the middle here. This piece gets cut out, then you've got a push rod either side. It's got a carbon spar running across here. How's that? Is that better? Yeah, look, you can see the ribbing. And there's the 2 carbon spars, one running here, one running here. Looks like it's glued on. Got a carbon spar across there as well. But for its age, you know, it hasn't got much yellow on it at all. Not much yellow at all, has it? Yeah, that's quite good. Stabiliser and elevator. Now the thing about the rudder is it comes with the bag already attached with the horn on it. This is a Ziploc bag. I'll get it out because of that. Yep. That's not too bad at all, you know. It hasn't got much movement, to be honest. But the stickers are all down nicely. There's no yellowing on that at all. That's very good. It looks as though this gets glued in as well. I'm not sure what side the horn goes on. But yeah, very nice. See, FMS moulding has always been superior. It's absolutely brilliant. Excuse me while I get the goodie bag. This is a big goodie bag. It's got cord, which I suppose is to go between the wings. It's got these plastic wing struts with spikes on them, so it looks like they get glued in, and the top ones get screwed in by the look of it. They are yellowed. So you've got a whole mass of horns in here, and aerials, screws, but each thing is labelled. So you've got lower wing, you've got top wing, you've got the screw sizes, 6x20. Everything's extremely well marked, so you know exactly what you're getting. Top wing, lower wing. Got a Y lead for channel 1. Got a Y lead for channel 6. And it's more than a Y lead, it's got 1, 2, 3 lots on. Yeah, very good, very good. We'll look at those in more detail when we do the build. And we've got a prop. Also in its own Ziploc bag. Quite unusual, that. Wow, what a prop. Look at that prop hub. I can't tell what size prop it is at the moment. I've actually got a spare one of these coming. I ordered a complete prop set, so you get the prop, you get this piece which is in 2 halves, you get your nut, spinner nut that locks it in place. So I'm just waiting for that to arrive. Let's look at the top wing. Well, look at that, that is brilliant. There's next to no yellowing on that at all. Sorry about the light, it's got really dark. Plastic mouldings around the holes for the bolts. These are where the aerials get glued. Plastic plate to lock it in place. Plastic mountings for your struts and wires. Servos already installed, covered in tape. It's very nice. Ribbing. Lovely wing shape. And that's the top wing. So I'll do it this way. Yeah, lovely and smooth. There's next to no yellowing on this at all for its age. And I love these ailerons. They're actually rounded. And I'm not sure if they laminated them back in these days. But it looks glossy, so they might well have done that. A bit of trim needed there. And again, you've got to put your horn on. See the hole here for the horn. Got the wires. Now these have got a bit of white on them, so I don't know where that's come from. This is yellowed a bit compared to this one. Yeah, very nice. So this is the lower wing. There's a bit of yellowing on the lower wing, just in one of the places. Let's get this up a bit. This is where those big plastic pieces fit, just in here. and you screw them up underneath to these plastic moulds. While we're on the underside, again, servo's already installed, covered with tape. So it's got running lights, so you've got a light at the tip here. And of course you've got lovely wheels and retracts. Servos, decals already on. Now this has got two, I believe, one set of flaps and then one set of ailerons. I'm not sure which is which, but we'll find out. So one set acts as flap, one set acts as ailerons on the moving surfaces on the wings. Very nice. It's got a light on each wingtip at the top. Yeah. That's your retracts. That's got 4 places for wing bolts to lock this in place. And everything's bundled together, including a connection for your lights. Very nice. This. Oh, it looks beautiful. I'm not going to do this justice, I don't think. I might have to re-video this. There she is. Just a cheap moulded plastic engine. I suppose you could paint the cylinders silver just to make them stand out a bit. The motor, nice cowling though, painted with these blue stickers, lovely blue colour. Pratt & Whitney logo here, and this sticker goes all the way down. If I remember correctly, I don't know how. Oh, it's taped down. Look at that, it's actually taped down here. Got this, and you lift it up. Wow. And that's your hatch, and in there you put your battery down there. Actually slide it down, it can't go anywhere else. And it's 1800, which I've got a couple of 1800s for this one. And that's it, and then you just shut it down and clip that shut. Very neat. Not much to see underneath. Wing saddle, lovely moulded. And this is a FMS proprietary speed controller, 35 amp. Should be more than enough. It's got a hatch here, don't know what this hatch is for. You notice these aren't magnets, these are little clips. Oh, I see, that doesn't look very good. This is all wobbly and bent. It could be just that the nut's loose underneath. The servos are 9-gram servos screwed into a tray. I'll probably replace them because I've got some lovely Metal Gear servos. 9-gram Metal Gear servos. But that's a little clip there, and you just put that on, then that pushes in. Tail wheel. Yeah, here we go. One of these is for the rudder. Top one and the other two are for either side of the elevator. In fact, that was under a bit of tension, so if I've just released that, this will probably be okay here now. It is. So there's two from each, because there's a left and right elevator, and there's of course the rudder and the tail wheel. So you've got 4 push rods in there. Yeah, very nice. So it looks like you glue. Yeah, you don't glue. The top wing fits into there. I don't know if you can see that. fits into there, sits down, and then it's got 2 screws holding that in. The bottom wing just sits on the saddle and it's got 4 screws. Tons of space in there because you don't need to put a battery in there, so it's just got oodles of space. And the battery, as I said, just slots right down in there. Push it through there into the dashboard. I don't know if you can see that. Just straight down there. Yeah, it's got holes in here for cooling, which should be enough. Let's see those holes. 3 fake exhausts. I don't know why it's got 3, but there you go. This is held on with some screws either side. Decals are nice. There's no yellowing on this fuselage at all. No yellowing on the main wings. This is nice. This is being stored very well. I'm very happy with it. Very happy. So that's extremely hard to find. Beechcraft Staggerwing from about 8 years ago. Discontinued product by FMS. But I've got spares for it. Got some spares coming. Yeah, I like it. I love the idea of having a biplane with retracts. It just sounds really bizarre. Something I've decided to do with this 2012 catalogue is go through it with you and see if we can work out what still exists. These are 1.4 metre models, and then it goes from the 1.4 metre. These are 1.4 metres. See, I've still got that one. That's a 1.4 metre Trojan. They still do it. The Stuka, they don't do anymore. Then here's the 1.1 Warbirds. They don't do any of these anymore. That's the one I've got. That's the one I want. HS123. Then look at this. These are all the 800mm Warbirds that they did. You've got the Sky Raider, which Hobby King now does. You've got, what else have you got on here? Well, you've got the Mustang P51D, which it's not this one, but Hobby King do one of those. Tempest, Hobby King do a Tempest. But this, they used to be an 86, Corsair, F6F Bearcat, FW190, BF109, 2 different types of BF109, a P40, P47 Spitfire, and a Zero. I've got an 800mm FMS Zero coming. Another very hard to find item, but I found one and it's coming my way. Talking of spoilers, I've also got an F4U by FMS coming my way, and it's the 800mm ones. I couldn't wait for Hobby King to bring something out. I wanted something. And then they just go through the pages of different ones, and then you go to scale models. You got the Cessna 182 1.4 metre. Yeah, we'll go through this in detail. I'll make a video just turning the pages and looking at this. It's well worth it. Fantastic. It's a real nice collector's piece, that is. Anyway, back to the Staggerwing. There she is in all her glory. I'm really, really pleased with this one. Wasn't cheap, I might add, but I'm so pleased I've got one. So thanks for watching. Stay safe, stay well, and I'll see you on another video. Cheers.